not been back long. Father-in-law's already been on the phone saying, what am I doing? Can I get on with some work? So yes, I am going to get on with some work today, and first thing I'm going to do is get the strimmer out and just have a little go around the edges of the garden where all the weeds have gone into overdrive. This isn't fun though. What a tangle. I think I'll stop that now. I've done quite a lot. It may not show up on camera. Still green along there, but it's short green rather than long green. Yeah, it'll all grow back again anyway, won't it? But for now, that's a little job done. Next job I'm going to get on with is up in the maison de major in the green bathroom. What, I hear you say, in the green bathroom, but that was finished. Aha, well, let me explain. Did the room reveal, and we may have mentioned, I can't remember now, that a heated towel well was going to go there. So that was one of the reasons for my trip back to England, was to collect the heated towel well. So I've got it just beside me, going to fit it on the wall. Just like that. Well, that's it, fitted on the wall. It's only half the job though. Got to wire it in. Well, the wire's a lot smaller than I had predicted. Very low ampage actually on the heated towel well, so the connectors I just was trying to use were far too big. So I've gone and got some smaller ones, and they're going to carry on fitting it. Thought it was a mistake opening the window. Bye-bye. Try again, eh? Ta-da! But obviously that's only this end that's connected up. I've got to go downstairs and connect it into the consumer units. Well, strangely enough, that bit was a lot easier and quicker than predicted. Go and turn the power back on, hopefully no big bangs, then go upstairs and I'll turn it on. No big bang. So I'll go upstairs and see if it's going to work. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Oh, this is cool. Look at that. Off. Right. Turn it on for 2 hours and come back and feel how warm it is. Cool. Well, hot, hopefully. that's hopefully a job done. Well, it's a little while later, going back up, see how warm it is. Yeah, that's really good. That is the job done. In the room, the bedroom, which has got the blue ensuite through the cupboard there, and well, a little while ago, a few days ago, I started picking at the plaster. I've come to try and fill it in. I think the normal filler won't cope with that kind of volume, so I'm going to go and see what powders I can mix up, which might be a bit meatier to fill that. That is a crack and a half up there. Okay, well, I found a bag of a powder that is a sort of filler, which says it can cope with the dimensions that I'm working with up there. So I'm going to mix some of that up and take it upstairs and stick it in the hole and see if it stays there. Alright, I think that's the consistency I'm looking for. It's not going to drip off in a hurry, is it? Okay, well that is a lot of the cracks in the ceiling filled in. The mix I made up is now going a bit hard, so got another mix. Carry on going around the room, not got much more to do in here, but I'm hoping the bit where I started first has gone off enough for me to do another coat on it. This stuff, yeah, it sets quite quickly, so we'll see. Anyway, enough chatting to you, I've got to get on. Right, well that is the room sort of finished in terms of filling the cracks. Apart from up there, I've put a second coat in, which has levelled it up. The next thing I'm going to have to do, not today, once it's really gone off hard, is give it a sand down and then see what I need to do after then, and probably another little skim of plaster or something. I've still got a little bit of mix left. I'm going to go zip down the corridor to another bedroom and get up the ladders and put a bit of it in the cracks down there. That mix is now not really workable, so I'm not going to stop there. Go and clean everything up. I'm not going to continue in this room. It's a lot easier doing it on the scaffolding tower than on the ladder. But I didn't have time to take that down, bring it in here, reassemble it and all of that to do that. So it was just using up some of the old mix. So that's it, filling for today, I think. Okay, well in the corner of the room here, there'd obviously been some water ingress in the past and the plaster had blown, and without very much effort at all, a few patches have come off the wall. So I'm going to need to get some mortar back in the gaps here, make sure it's all filled properly, and before I just put a little plaster skim on the top of that. It's a bit annoying, but I'd rather do that than have it fall off in the future. So I've made up a mixture of sand and lime and water, and go and stick it on the wall. Well, not as much of that stuck up there as I hoped. A lot of it's down there. Anyway, I have filled in some of the deeper voids. I'm going to leave it for today and come back and have a look at it tomorrow and decide whether I need to put another skim of lime mortar in there or just put a bit of plaster over the top. For now, I'm going to clean up, clean the tools, and I think I'll call it a day. Well, good morning. It's a beautiful day outside. I'm inside. First job I'm going to do is make up some plaster to patch there. Probably a bit thicker than I should have been trying to put it on. It's dragging quite a lot, but it's on the wall, it's reasonably smooth. I am going to have to sand it and maybe give it another finish coat just to hide the wobbly bits, but it's getting there. I don't know how long that's going to take to dry. This plaster's a longer working time, but it is a warm day. So we'll see. But until then, next job, go and clean the tools again. Then I think I might get the sander on this ceiling. Right, well I've got my mask and eye protection ready. Yeah, time to sand the ceiling. Obviously where I did the filling above the fireplace there, a little bit rough. I may need to do a bit more filling once I've sanded it, but I'm going to start in the corner and just work my way around the room. Windows are open, let a bit of air in, but it's getting quite warm, so yeah, this is going to be fun. With a capital F. Well, I'm having great fun doing this, as you can probably imagine. I've really done all the ceiling now, apart from above the fireplace, where I'm going to just go to a different sort of coarser grade of sandpaper to work at it initially before I smooth it down with a finer one. Otherwise, well, there's a tiny little crack. You probably, don't know if you can see it on the camera, tiny little crack that, well, it's there, so I've got to fill that. Apart from that, the rest of the ceiling's actually looking all right. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. A bit of tidying up to do, but not yet. Up there first. Right, okay, well, I have smoothed it down. It's not an invisible repair at the moment, and probably never will be. I think actually to repair it properly, you'd have to take off all the plaster, cornice work, re-plaster the whole ceiling, and then reapply all of that. And it's part of the history of the house, isn't it? So you and I know it's there, but if you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Anyway, I need to do a little bit more filling there. A little bit of crack that appeared up here, I just need to fill that in. But for now, I'm just going to go down and have a drink, just clean myself down a little bit. Yeah, it's been a productive day so far. Alexa, play BBC Radio 2.
Play BBC Radio 2.
Crack up there, and I've patched up there a bit better. There was a bit of a step between the different levels of the ceiling plaster, and now I've just graded it in. And while I was up there, filled a couple of cracks in the wall, so yeah, that's all good. The plaster that I put up in the corner here earlier today is drying, but I think I'll have to leave that till tomorrow before I can get on there with the sander. So, yeah, I think today my work in here is done.
While Mr. Butcher was squirreling away at work, me and my friend Mel managed to sneak off for a cheeky night out in Bordeaux.
Or hold on to the thingy.
And as we know, all good things must come to an end, and sadly I had to drop my friend back off at the airport to go home. So it's back to work for me now, and our next guests are arriving in 3 weeks' time. No pressure. Whilst I'm out here, we've had a couple of questions from you at home, and I thought I'd take the time to answer them. First up, the gîte. It's not really a nice sunny day yet. We've had a couple of people inquiring about renting out the gîte. We've decided to not do it this year. What our aim to do, hopefully, is to get more of this done and then open up the whole thing in one go. Fingers crossed next year. We'll just have to wait and see how we get on. Thank you though to everybody who has inquired about staying in the gîte. It's nice to know that people would actually like to come and stay here. Second thing I'm going to talk to you about is coffees, buymeacoffee.com. So far this year we've kept all of the money that people have given us in coffees, apart from a few specified wine of the week, kept the money aside in a pot, and what we're doing is we are saving up for some kind of feature in the front garden. Third thing is, a few people have commented saying about why don't you do a channel membership like Patreon. I want to know what you think about this and whether you think it's worthwhile, whether you'd be interested. If you would be, please comment below and we'll have a real good think about doing this. Any suggestions, very appreciated and very welcome. And after that brief interlude, it's back to work.
I've left the ceiling alone for long enough now. It's all dried, so I'm going to give that a little sand down. Just up here, I've got a crack that I filled that needs to sand down, and then I think that the work I need to do to the ceiling is finished and it will be ready for painting. The other bit of work I need to do in the room for now is give that a patch area over there, give that a little sand down. I may need to do another skim of plaster on top. I'll see how I get on with that. But yeah, time to get all dusty again. You're not going to see it on camera, but there's a few little divots that yeah, I'm going to get a little bit of plaster on there just to give it one final smoothing coat, and hopefully that will be it done. It's smooth. Leave it alone now.
This afternoon I am in what will be the bedroom to go with the corridor and the blue en suite. I have behind me my wonderful sander and my mask, and I'm ready to start sanding this wall behind me. Before I start, look at how clean I am. But I've had to stop sanding for a while because I've realised how many cracks were in the walls and gaps that needed filling. I've got that one done, I've gone down there, there's a couple of bits over there, some to touch up there, but I'm going to kind of keep going, sanding and then filling. It's especially where all of these like wooden supports are built into the walls that need filling around, and it's just a really finicky job. to sand from round here. You can see my line. Now, the reason why I'm sanding it is a couple of reasons. Number one, some parts of the wall aren't so smooth, they've got like gouges in them. Don't mind character gouges, but I don't want kind of like gouges, werewolf, drag me to hell kind of gouges on the wall. So I'm getting those out. Next thing, you can probably see there's a pattern on here. This is where the glue is, from where the wallpaper was stuck to it. So I'm getting the glue off, I'm getting the scratches out, and also there are some tiny little bits of paper that wouldn't come off, so I'm just sanding them out. I'm stopping for now. Okay, the reason why I am not using a big rotating wall sander, it's too heavy for me. I can use it for 20 minutes at a go, but then I need to put it down, whereas this, I can go for half an hour before my hands get a bit tingly, and then I put it down. So yeah, that's why I'm not using a big rotating sander jobby. Sometimes you just got to go with what's easier for you, rather than what's easier for other people.
To
Wine of the week. But this week it's not a wine. This week it's one of the bottles that me and Mel opened to have shots from. And this is Sheridan's. One half of the bottle you have a coffee whiskey liqueur. The other half, separated by glass, you have a vanilla-y kind of liqueur. Also known in some places as a baby Guinness.
Well, there you go. Something different.
Every day's a school day. And it's only 15.5% volume.
Yay.
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 But I will pour.
Good. Well, if you've enjoyed this week's episode, please click the like button. And if you're not yet a subscriber, why not become one? You can find us on Facebook, Instagram and X, or at our website at theexpatbutchers.com. If you want to support the channel, you can always buy us a coffee or two at buyusacoffee.com.
Oh, this is coming out well. I have put ice in the glass just so.
Or to water it down.
Yeah, let's ruin it. Wow.
Well,
Cheers.
cheers to you and cheers dear. And have I got any? I haven't got none of the dark bit.
No, it came out a bit funny. Tilt the glass on the floor. It says there's instructions on the back. Anyway,
Well,
cheers.
We'll
Thank
have
you
to
for
try
watching.
again then, won't we?
Oh. Wow.
Now, if you can get it so that we have the lines
It's level. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we will see you
next time.